Here you are.
Hey, Jamal.
Where have you been?
I got caught in traffic. What, I missed my curfew?
You need a car phone.
Jamal, I'm only 15 minutes late.
You're never late.
You worried?
No.
Now, maybe you understand how your mom and I feel when you take the scenic route home from soccer practice, huh?
I just don't like sitting around.
Oh, I see. So tell me, did you finish your paper on the Underground Railroad?
No.
Mm-hmm. All those charts done for social studies?
Not really.
You ready for the math test?
Sort of. Not exactly.
I see what you mean. Nothing to do. What's this, Greek?
It's nothing. Just, you know.
LD, who's that?
Nobody.
Was that nobody's phone number there? LD. Leslie Davis, by any chance?
How'd you know?
You know, it was a lucky guess. You call her?
No.
Why?
This isn't the 70s.
Excuse me.
You don't just call a girl up on the phone.
And why not?
Because it's lame.
What do? You wait till she calls you?
Not.
Oh, come on now. How do you two get together if you want to?
Let's say you want to take her to a dance.
Uh-huh.
You know, like the Valentine dance, something like that.
Well, let's say you want to take Leslie Davis, for instance. How do you work that out?
The cool thing would be if you went in a group, and Leslie Davis just happened to be there, alone.
Mm-hmm. Well, how do you make that happen?
I'm not exactly sure.
Let me tell you something, son. Things haven't changed all that much since the 70s. Being cool is still tough work.
Hey, order your own.
Don't you think you're coming down a little bit hard on your mother? She needed a job, she found one. That doesn't add up for you?
No.
Congressional aid is nothing to sneeze at.
You sound like her.
Yeah? You sound like Eddie Gray in about 10th grade. Probably feel like him, too.
How would that be?
Like bursting out of your skin.
Close enough.
Well, you know, when your own skin doesn't feel right, how do you expect your parents to be a good fit?
Did your parents ever make the front page?
Yep. But I was grown.
Did you enjoy the experience?
Not a bit.
Right. A new town, a new school. I'm like an alien from another planet. Until finally this one girl starts speaking to me. And I think, great, you know, maybe I have a friend. And then zap, my mother hits the papers, and I'm back to being an alien again. But fine, you know, I'm used to that, no friends. But now, I don't even have my mom anymore.
No, that's not true. Yes, you do.
She's totally checked out on me. She's keeping some huge, heinous secret.
Heinous?
If it's not unbelievably bad, why won't she tell me?
People want to believe the worst. Who's going to take my word for it over some eyewitness who saw me sabotage Laurel's car?
You're going to bash the man with a tire iron to protect your reputation?
No.
Well, then why meet him at all?
To pay him off.
Never, ever pay a blackmailer. That is the absolute worst thing you can do.
Well, what if he starts spreading these lies about me? What if people believe him? I'll never see Amanda again.
You pay this idiot once and he could squeeze you for life. Fork over the money and he could still open his mouth. The payoff will make you look guilty.
All right. I'll scratch plan A. Anybody got a plan B in this house?
You're lucky I stopped by when I did. I know exactly how to handle this.
Hey, you said order your own.
And you did. Thanks, Dad.
You know, anybody watching would think your mom and I don't feed you. Hey, look, I know we've been doing a lot of the bachelor thing, but you're not starving. I cook.
Yeah, but not like Mom.
Well, that's true. We're doing all right, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I miss her, too.
So why'd you let her do it?
Let her? Let her? Are we talking about the same woman here? You know, I think you got a lot of learning to do if you're going to have any kind of serious relationship with Leslie Davis.
Who wants serious? That's for old people.
Oh,
I want fun.
All right. Me too. That's why I wish your mom was home more. But hey, this isn't forever. She's gonna get her work up to speed, and she'll be back nagging you to clean up your room, all those things you don't like.
Yeah, she does enough of that on weekends.
I hope you're not feeling like you've been tricked into this family under false pretenses. I mean, Terrence took off, and your mom's not around much.
Nah, Terrence is gonna bring me back some cool stuff from Africa.
Oh,
And Mom, well, I'm proud of her.
me too.
Yeah, some of the kids' moms are pretty nice and have cool jobs, but mine's the only judge.
She's an incredibly smart woman.
That's no lie. She chose us, right?
That she did.
Ready for dessert?
Now you go ahead. You can have mine too.
Cool.
You're not going to try and stop us.
No, you're a brilliant journalist. I wouldn't dream of standing in your way.
What are you aiming for, Adam?
A prize-winning expose.
Well, you did a lot of work to get your lackey into Congress, not to mention the amount of money that you spent, and now all of a sudden you're throwing Calloway to the wolves.
As you say, my values have changed.
Has methane taken a drop in the market? That Willow Lake property is not the plum it used to be?
And I would never let my financial interest dictate Tempo's editorial policy.
Oh, what happened with you and Calloway? A little falling out among thieves?
I'm giving you free rein, Brooke. Try to be a little grateful.
Well, what I am is suspicious to the point of being paranoid.
Really? Well, what can I do to reassure you?
Tell me why you're selling Calloway down the river.
Okay, he's no longer of any use to me. So nail his slippery hide to the wall.
Listen, how about giving your mother the benefit of the doubt? Maybe there's a legitimate reason that she's working for Calloway.
Like what? Fine.
You good at keeping secrets?
Who would I tell? My friends? I don't have any.
You know what I do for a living, right?
I've read 2 of your books.
Okay, well, right now I'm in a major investigation, and I need as much stuff on Calloway as I can get. But his files aren't open to me, okay? Your mother, on the other hand...
My mother's helping you.
She's my best hope.
That's why she's working for Calloway.
At my request. Does that help clear things up for you a little?
Allison, if you want to talk about this...
I have to finish my French paper.
Thank you.
You're late.
You're the man on the phone?
Open for business. Belinda?
No.
What are you doing here?
You're the creep who's shaking her down?
This is a friend of yours?
No. He's my brother.
Damn.
All My Children. It's more than a storyline. It's a legacy.
Your brother?
It's a freaking family reunion.
From Grand Theft Auto to Blackmail.
Belinda, hush your mouth.
You're making great strides in the world.
Belinda, you need to stay out of this.
How does it feel to be on the fast track to prison?
You're hanging out with murderers and I'm going to prison. Now, ain't that justice?
I didn't do anything. Don't believe a word he says.
I wouldn't dream of it. Noah hasn't told the truth since 3rd grade.
Would you know? You ain't never had your nose out of a book long enough to hear a word I said.
Oh, here we go. It's my fault for living. Daddy's fault for dying. Mama's fault for jumping ship. Everybody's fault but yours, right, Noah? You're the victim here.
Get off your high horse. Belinda, you ain't got the first clue what's jumping off here.
You're just earning a living, pursuing your career as a thug.
He's got a record.
Yeah, thanks to Miss Law and Order.
My brother was a child prodigy, the Mozart of felony crime.
Well, I'd say that settles that. Why would anybody take your word over mine?
Same old big mouth Belinda. Spout off first, ask questions later.
I don't have any questions.
No, of course not. How you doing, Noah? How you been? Why in the world would you want to worry about any of that?
I can see how you're doing. Same punk, more hair. Juvenile detention didn't teach you a damn thing.
It taught me I couldn't look to my sister for nothing but a kick in the teeth.
Well, maybe you'll learn more from prison. Because that is exactly where I'm going to send you, Noah.
No, wait. Belinda, don't get carried away. I mean, this is your brother. You don't want to be bringing the police in. It's a sibling thing.
I wish you would. Call the cops. Go ahead.
Fine.
What now?
No, let her. We'll take care of it down at headquarters.
Wait, Belinda. You don't have to do this. I'm prepared to let bygones be bygones.
Pine Valley Police Department. I'd like to report a... You! Give me that!
You want cops? Come here, self-righteous little witch. You're gonna love this. How many cops you want? Is that enough?
You saved my life.
I wouldn't go that far.
Why'd you do it?
Well, I figured you got a teenager on your back, you're gonna need all the help you can get.
You know, you wouldn't know it, but up until a few months ago, I was my daughter's best friend.
I say you're lucky. Don't most of them turn on parents when they're 12?
You know, in my life, I had one accomplishment. I had a good relationship with my little girl. And now that's down the tubes.
Hey, come on. I mean, your life's not over yet, right? And she's not going to be 16 forever.
No, but it's never going to be like it was.
Well, it could be better.
It's too late for that. She's on to me.
This is a fallout from the election.
I think the election's where it started, but I think it's way bigger than that. I mean, next to my daughter, I am this hopeless flake. Allison has finally figured that out.
Liz, come on. I mean, she's just being an adolescent, you know, rejecting the parents, it goes with the territory.
You don't understand. Allison is not your standard kid. There's a 35-year-old in that head.
You know, my mother used to say the same thing about somebody I know.
Well, not me. I was the kind of kid that my daughter would say was an airhead. Straight C party animal. Oh, Allison is way out of my league.
That's a bad thing?
No, it's a fabulous thing. It's just that Allison is down on herself, and I used to be the one to make her feel good, you know? But now she's too smart for that. So the only thing that I can do for my daughter is try and give her a better life. Which is a pretty tall order when you don't have skills. But I would do anything to pull that off. Which is precisely why I ended up working for Adam Chandler.